gold in women's singles badminton event at the Commonwealth Games 2022. That's the big news coming in, and in much cheer for the country, PV Sindhu has once again got an honor for the country, and it's a gold this time. PV Sindhu has won a gold medal in women's single badminton event at the Commonwealth Games 2022. It has been a wonderful run for Indians at the Commonwealth Games. We have got multiple medals. There are new sports and the categories in which we are making strides. And we had seen earlier that there were boxers who had gotten us medals. Shivani Gupta is joining us on the broadcast. Shivani, what a wonderful news.
Yes, this has been a gold which has been a long time coming for PV Sindhu. She has won a bronze and a silver earlier at the Commonwealth Games. And nothing less than a gold would have fit the occasion. She's, of course, world #1, and she was facing a much lesser ranked player. So I think the result in this match was never really in doubt. But, you know, interestingly, Anusha, PV Sindhu, she's been a world champion, but she's often had to settle for a silver in big championships and especially multi-nation events. She's won 2 Olympic medals, a silver and a bronze now. And the gold has been elusive for her, despite the fact that she's been such a dominating player on the badminton calendar and has even been a world champion and world #1. So this gold is going to be a respite from that, because often, you know, when I've been speaking to her over the years, the question that arises for PV Sindhu is that she often, you know, falls at the last hurdle. She settles for silver. This time around, I'm sure she was gunning for gold, and I think nothing less than a gold would have worked for her. And she is a deserving champion in that. It was a very clinical performance in the final today as well. And this, as I said, finally a gold for her. And I think this will make her very, very happy because she's had to settle for silver or bronze on a few occasions earlier.
It makes us all very happy. Shivani, who was on the other side, how was the contest really like? Because you were pointing out that the opponent was not really, you know, one of the top players. It was expected.
Michelle Lee that she faced from Canada in the gold medal match, and I think Sindhu started on the front foot and the stronger player from the very beginning. She opened up a 5-4 lead in the first game and closed it out, you know, pretty well. And I think that even in the second game at one stage, it looked like she will race ahead. Michelle Lee did give a bit of a fight back in the second game and of course fought for everything. This is of course a gold medal match that everybody puts in their all in. But I think Sindhu was always a couple of steps ahead. It was a good all-round court battle. Very good rallies, and overall I don't think there was any challenge for Sindhu in this match.
Shivani, you pointed out that at many times, despite being deserving, she has had to settle for a silver. Now, when we have the gold, what are the instances where she was just very close to that gold medal but couldn't really get it?
You know, obviously she has competed for the gold at the Olympics. She has competed for the gold at the Commonwealth Games also. And she's had to settle for silver on both of those occasions. So she has a bronze and a silver at the Commonwealth Games. She has a bronze and a silver at the Olympic Games. And I think that gold is something that she really, really wanted. And I think in this competition, there wasn't much of a doubt that she will finally cross that hurdle. I mean, of course, she's a double-time Olympic medalist. So the Commonwealth, we have to keep that in perspective. The Commonwealth Games is not the greatest stage that she has competed on. But still, getting a gold is extremely important. Not to forget, you want to add to that gold tally for the country. And I think now she'll be very, very happy that she's managed to do that as far as the multi-nation event is concerned.
Shivani, please stay with us on the broadcast and please be a part of the discussion as well. Parupalli Kashyap, who's a badminton player, is joining us on the broadcast. Thank you so much for speaking to us. A gold that PV Sindhu is getting for us. Sir, can you hear me? Parupalli Kashyap.
I can hear you.
Sir, PV Sindhu has won a gold at the Commonwealth Games. A very good news for the country and for her. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, congratulations to her. I thought she was the outright favorite.
Am I audible to you? Can you hear me? All right, we'll try and connect that line and go back to Parupalli Kashyap and get more details, get more reactions, and I'm sure all Indians would be very, very happy today. As Shivani pointed out that this was much anticipated. There was not much competition that befits her level, and gold is something that she would want to add to her tally as well. Shivani, coming back to you, at the Commonwealth Games, it has been a wonderful run for our country. Take us through all the medals that we have in our kitty and one more gold.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the 19th gold for India. India has already bagged 55 medals, which is now this will be the 56th. So that's 10 shy of what was our tally last time around. If I remember correctly, we had 26 goals last time around. So while we have the possibility of adding 4 more goals today, we will not touch that tally, but that is understandable because one of our most prolific sports, shooting, is not part of these games.
Okay.
So we were never going to come close to our tally from last time around, but I think given that shooting is not part of this, the performance this time around has still been extremely good. As you were mentioning, Anusha, very rightly, there are more disciplines in which we are doing much better. We are obviously opening our account in many more athletic events that have often eluded us. So we've got 56 medals now, 19 goals as per my last count. We'll of course check that. And of course, we have an opportunity to win as many as 4 more goals today.
Okay.
There's of course Lakshya Sen, whose match is going to begin now in badminton men's singles. And there is a hockey gold match and a couple of more as well. So overall, I think if India manages to do well in those last 4, we will be very satisfied with our tally in these games.
All right, Shivani, stay with us on the broadcast. Here is a shout out to all our viewers. It's a wonderful, happy news. If you want to share your thoughts and sentiments with us, that's the number on your screen, 020-434-1895. Is PV Sindhu India's greatest ever athlete? If you ask me, she is. She indeed is one of the contenders. Shivani, I'm going to take that question to you first. Tracing the journey of PV Sindhu from the day she started to the multiple tournaments and gold that she has won. As you pointed out, at Olympics also she's got us medals. What her journey has been like and what it would be in the future. It's a great world-class athlete who has achieved laurels for the country.
You know, that's a tough question to answer if she's India's greatest athlete. I think she's someone that absolutely everyone in the country adores and loves. It's not just the fact that she delivers on the greatest stage, it's also her conduct, which is often extremely important for an athlete. You know, despite her successes over the last 6-7 years that she's been in limelight in badminton and in India, I've not seen her behavior and her soft-spoken nature change. So I think that always goes a long way, and that is why people love her. So you were talking to me about her medal list. I do have her medal list with me. And as I mentioned, as far as big multi-nation events are concerned, although she's been a world champion, and that's a big title in world badminton, that gold has eluded her. She has a silver and a bronze at Olympics. And being a double-time Olympic medalist, she's only won with Sushil Kumar in India. That in itself puts her at a level that is above most others. Yeah. She's won in silver and in women's singles at the Asian Games. So that's one more competition that's coming up where she'll like to, better that color of the medal. As I mentioned earlier, she has a women's singles silver and bronze from the Commonwealth Games earlier. And of course, there are Asian Championships and World Championships. So she's won multiple laurels. I think this gold is also helping helping her to maintain that category of possibly, I think she is possibly the most decorated Indian athlete, male or female. But whether she's the greatest modern athlete or not, let's not forget, Neeraj Chopra has won a gold at the Olympics.
Course,
you can't escape that.
You can't escape that. It's a tough question to answer. But today, Shivani is celebrating her victories and how she has performed for the country on multiple occasions. You very rightly mentioned that despite all these laurels that have come in for PV Sindhu, her smile, her humility, her gestures, the way she interacts with the press, the way she conducts herself in the public domain has been all the same. Very rooted, very grounded.